Hi everyone! Welcome to a new episode of Bo's Slow English. This week, I'm in Chicago, Illinois, and it's my first time here. I'm meeting my parents who flew over from Baltimore, Maryland, and I was supposed to surprise my best friend's husband at the Chicago Marathon. I'm not running it, he's running it. We ended up spilling the beans and telling him that my husband and I are here to support him throughout his marathon journey. It seems like I'm coming to Chicago during a great time of year where the sun is still shining. There is a light breeze, which is a little bit of wind, and it's not too cold. However, the leaves on the trees are not changing colors yet. Those type of trees are called deciduous trees. That's a little bit of a difficult word. Those trees have leaves that change colors throughout the year. I'm a little late. I have to go downstairs and meet my parents so that we can go to brunch. And then we will tour the city. So come along. There's my parents waiting for me.
Good morning. Hi. Good morning.
Take a look at that beautiful cathedral. How old do you think that church is? Yesterday we went to Water Tower Place. It didn't have a lot of great stores, but it was really tall and interesting to look at. My parents and I are heading to brunch. We're going straight down Michigan Avenue. Chicago has a lot of skyscrapers. We're heading into Beatrix. My friends recommended for us to come here. So we actually missed breakfast, so now we're ordering pastries. We had a slight change of plans because we missed breakfast, so we ordered pastries instead. We got some sort of cookie, I think it has almonds and coconut, and a pumpkin muffin. I ordered an Earl Grey tea. It's steaming hot still. My dad is drinking a Starbucks coffee, and my mom has her water. I'm not a huge fan of eating sweet food for breakfast, so I'm just having a few bites of this. It has pumpkin. As you can see, it's really soft. It is actually pretty good. We are now heading to the Navy Pier to try and catch one of the architectural boat tours. It's something that my parents requested to do. They really want to do it. So here we go. We're looking for the pedestrian walkway to the pier, and looks like we found it. Straight ahead. Underpass to Navy Pier. Look at this beautiful mosaic. I was very confused when Google Maps was telling me to cross the highway. This is before I found the pedestrian walkway sign. So I had to ask somebody who looked like a local this way to the Navy Pier. It's really nice to be surrounded by nature, trees, and grass, because in my neighborhood in Los Angeles, I don't get to experience that anymore. Chicago is surprisingly really beautiful. I never had a desire to take a vacation here because I don't know much about the city. Honestly, I had no idea that they have beaches. Did you? Let me know in the comments. This is a butterfly, I guess, preservation garden. Comment with how you say the word butterfly in your native language. I would love to know. In Korean, it's called nabi. Let's read the first sentence of this paragraph together. Protecting nature. Look closely at this natural area. It brims with native prairie plants such as little blue stem, purple cone flower, wild columbine, and butterfly weed. There are some advanced and intermediate words in that sentence. Did you understand it? That dog is very happy playing on the beach. There's a saying in English called living its best life, and this dog is definitely living its best life. All that means is it's really happy. Have you ever ridden in a kayak? What I really like about Chicago so far is the hustle and bustle of the city, meaning there's a lot of energy. It's kind of like New York, but cleaner. It's interesting to me that they have the beach. It's probably a man-made beach. I think this is a lake, and it might be called Michigan Lake. Does anyone know? Over there is a Ferris wheel, and inside of that Ferris wheel it says Navy Pier. So actually we are going to head that way. I thought we were at the Navy Pier. I guess not. Let's see if we can get into the butterfly house. Looks like they have some Halloween decorations up. You can see the creepy spider, the jack-o'-lanterns. I was trying to get my parents to go inside the butterfly pavilion, but they are on a mission to get to the Navy Pier. So I'm going to follow their lead. Our next mission is to find a boat tour that is available for a last-minute booking. We did not reserve this in advance. I'm hoping that there is a variety of boat tours because I am already scheduled to go on one this Saturday with my husband. Okay, we booked it. We are now heading to the tour. I asked one of the boat tour workers if all the boat tours are the same because I didn't want to have to go on the same tour twice. She said that the route is the same, but perhaps the script will be a little different. So we'll see. Hello. Hello. We have 3 people.
Let's go down the stairs.
Okay, thank you. Hello, thank you.
Watch your step on the ramp, please.
Okay, thank you. We're heading down the ramp.
Hello, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Welcome, watch your step. Welcome aboard, everyone.
My dad would like to sit in the shade on the left side of the boat. Well, I guess it's also the right side depending on which side.
It is everything you might be looking for: a Ferris wheel, a theater, a children's museum, restaurants, stores, the best Chicago merchandise money can buy. So if you haven't been, I recommend checking it out. I promise there are points in the tour where you can come up to the front, take some pictures up here with our skyline. I'll let you know what all of those are as well myself, those opportunities. But like I said, Marina City's all about drawing people into the riverfront. That's something Chicago really loves right now. And the best example of this is on your left, the fabulous Chicago Riverwalk, which might be a little newer than you thought it was. Unfortunately, it's an Art Deco building that was built in 1929. And if you're familiar with US history, you're aware of what happened next.
We finished up the boat tour and it was surprisingly really informative, and I loved all the talk about the history of Chicago, so I wouldn't mind doing it again with my husband this Saturday. And now my parents and I are looking for a Chicago deep dish pizza spot. I think there is a swap meet or flea market happening today. I guess they want to explore that. We have vendors selling clothes, barbecue, jewelry, knitted accessories. There's some food vendors, lemonade, a boulangerie, honey. There's also some food trucks, sausage truck, and taco. We're almost at the pizza shop. I think it's inside this building. We're going to enter through these revolving doors. I was wrong. The entrance is outside of the building this way. Lou Malnati. Our tour guide said the pizza was good here. I'm just now starting to get really hungry since we didn't eat breakfast. I really like the vibe in here. Let me show you. My dad doesn't really like pizza, so I was going to order the classic that serves two for my mom and I, as well as the crustless, which is gluten-free and low carb. It has a base of sausage rather than crust, so that should be interesting. They also have pasta, sandwiches, salads, and soup, and of course, dessert. We're starting with an appetizer, a cup of their minestrone soup. Minestrone soup has peas, beans, carrots, tomatoes, and some pasta. Thanks. So excited to try this delicious deep dish Chicago pizza. There's obviously tomato, cheese, their lean sausage, not sure what kind of meat, and their trademarked recipe for, I think, a buttermilk type of crust. We are going to take the leftovers back to the hotel and possibly eat it for dinner. Now we are going to head to a coffee shop and get some tea, and then we're going to hang out at the hotel room and just chill before we possibly go out to dinner, although we might eat the rest of our pizza. I found a Blue Bottle coffee. Do you know this coffee chain?
Hey there.
Hi. Could I please, what kind of herbal tea do you have?
It's like spearmint. It's like a combination of mint and some other stuff.
I'll do one of those.
Sure. Hot.
Hot, please.
Gotcha. 12 or 16 ounce.
The large one?
Sure.
And then also, could I do a matcha latte, but like a matcha americano, so with
Yeah,
hot
so
water?
not milk.
Yeah, and like an inch of whole milk? Is
Sure,
that possible?
yes.
Steamed if you can?
Yeah. Let me just put that in. And did you want a smaller or a larger one?
Large, please.
Anything else for you?
That's it, thank you.
Alright. And what's a good name for the order?
Bo? B-O.
It'll be $13.69.